Fraud of the week. Now, this is new, and I feel I need to explain the parameters of fraud of the week and how it's different than Update Your Resume. Fraud of the week, who did you build up only to have them let you down? Like, for example, after week 3, we could have called, or no, after week 3? After last week, we could have called the Ravens frauds.
Yeah.
You know, we could have called Steelers frauds to start the season. Who gave you the expectation that then you just said, wow, that's not happening? I'll go first. My fraud, the Packers' run defense. I thought through the first 2 weeks that we were going to have a top 10 defense. And then you let Philip Lindsay run all over you, and then you follow it up by letting it happen again to a committee. The Packers' run defense is a fraud because we thought they were good, and they're the same run defense that we've had for years.
I love the premise of the segment.
Fraud.
Because it's such an overreaction.
That's the point.
But I love it, and here's my overreaction. Fraud of the week will go to Sean McVay. The reason I say that is because Sean McVay
That is fire.
has lulled us into this idea that this is the NFL is a head coach. And from the head coaching aspect down, it is a young man's game. And
The Packers picked their coach off of Sean McVay's
so did the
success.
Arizona Cardinals.
The Bengals as well.
And the Arizona Cardinals got a guy from college who failed in college, wasn't successful in college, got fired by his alma mater, and they brought him in. And here's why he's a fraud. Because you have one of the best running backs in the league in Todd Gurley. You didn't give him any carries in the NFC Championship game. Well, hardly any carries in that. You didn't give him any carries in the Super Bowl. You put all your faith in Jared Goff, who can't read a defense, has to look on the sideline to get confirmation from you how to read a defense, and then you convince the front office to give him that money. Then on top of that, you make it, granted they were down 21-0. I understand that, but it was early. Doesn't mean you can just not run the football. They were within 7 points and within 5 points at certain parts of that game. And you gave Todd Gurley the ball 5 times and made Jared Goff, Ryan Gosling himself, throw the ball 68 times. No quarterback should throw the football 68 times in an NFL game. Sean McVay, you're a fraud.
Hot words, and I'm kind of here for it. I do want to see what happens for the Rams over the next few weeks as they play
Probably get proven wrong in a
some
week.
good teams. Brandon, finish us out with who was the biggest fraud of Week 4 in the NFL.
Fraud, I'm saying it's the Steelers because I think that they're going to come in and they're going to try and run the same offense that they did this week and next week, and they're going to see that it does not work in the NFL and it won't work in the NFL.
So when you play out of this basement tier that is the Dolphins, Bengals, and Cardinals, it doesn't work.
No.
I like it.
Throwing the ball.
You're pre-frauding.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. He's going a different direction.
No, he's
I like it.
predicting a fraud, and I like that. It's bold. It's a great way to finish us out. Thank you, Brandon.